Mmm. Fried chicken tastes so good, make a puppet pull a train. I'll tell you what, it's not Kentucky Fried. It's purpose driven. Yeah, buddy. Today, we're going to talk about being purpose driven and how your habits can make or break your future. Now, if you imagine some real good fried chicken, right? It's super crispy. I like straight out the pot. It was brimmed overnight, and the cook done put it in the pot, and it got the grease, and the grease pops back out after they breaded it and put the seasoning, flavor, and everything. And you starting your new day, and you picking up a basket, and probably you probably got the chicken and waffle with the drizzle with the honey, or with the maple syrup, and you eating that on your way to work and throughout the day, and you feeling unproductive, sleepy, tired, sluggish, unfocused. Man, you don't consume that chicken, and the chicken don't consume you. Buddy, you took a bite out of that chicken, and that chicken took a bite out of you. Now here's a tip. When you have a food journal, usually you would write down what you ate, what time you ate it at. If you really want to get specific, you can put like your calories down, how much protein it was it wild caught or farm raised, what the BMI was, what place you ate it at. But one of the most key points that you track is how did your body feel in response to it. So let's say you eat fried chicken at 11 p.m. and then you study at 12 a.m. to 3 a.m. because that's when you best study. In tracking it now, it makes you feel sluggish and sleepy. You track that. Now you have a conscious awareness of how fried chicken makes you feel when you consume it. So knowing what you know now, if you continue to eat the fried chicken, knowing you're going to study soon, again in the future, whose fault is it? It's not your friends. It's not your cousins, not your family, not your brother, not your sister. It's yours. You have to hold yourself accountable for eating that fried chicken. Nobody's going to stop you and say, hey, you about to study soon. You eating that fried chicken? You still eating it? Now, if you have a good accountability partner that stays to their word and holds you accountable for still eating the fried chicken, that's a really good friend or partner you have, and you need to continue building that bond with them. Because they can be hard to come by at times. But at the end of the day, though, they really can't stop you from eating the fried chicken, can you? No. You have to stop getting your hands on the chicken and putting it to your face and taking a bite out of it. All they can really do is remind you. You have to want to stop to eat the fried chicken. And get yourself some multivitamins. Get yourself some plant protein powder. Get yourself some bone health, some joint health. Get yourself some heart health. And you'll start to feel a difference. But what does that look like, though? That includes reading and listening, getting your reading and listening in, and applying what you learn, as well as going to conferences. Because applied knowledge is power. Investing in yourself, because the greatest investment you can make is in yourself. Don't let anyone else tell you any different. And the next best investment you can make is in other people. Building your skill set. Building with a community where you can love each other, grow stronger together, keep pushing forth the effort to your legacy, that you keep correcting each other in love, that you keep challenging each other to be better, and bringing the best out of each other. Living your very best life, staying active, and living to serve. And if you need nutrition, I got you. Check out my store. It's not a problem. Whether you check out the link below, or you check out my bio, or just feel free to ask me, I'll get you set right. But it's really important though. But some people keep eating fried chicken all day, every day, because that's all they know. That's what they grew up with. They don't know any better. That's their programming. Nobody taught them how to get out of that. They don't know what's better out there, and they haven't tried new things. And they might say, oh, yeah, I'll try some new things. Absolutely. New fried things. Fried okra, fried tomatoes, fried Oreo cookies. If you've been to a county fair, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Anything they eat, they'll fry it just to get that same feeling of comfortability and complacency that is holding them back. But don't let the things that slug you down tire you out, that make you feel like you're less than yourself, that make you feel like you don't matter, that make you feel like you don't have a voice. Don't let things, people, or environments that are toxic for you make your well-being be out of whack. Financially, spiritually, physically, all the things that's better for you. Don't let these things stop you from living in your purpose and in your gifts. Because there's no comfort in the growth zone, and there's no growth in the comfort zone. Now, it's okay to not be okay at times. And it's okay to have some fried chickeny goodness every now and then, if it's your cup of tea and it doesn't send you on a downward spiral that's out of control, that's hard for you to get out of. But don't let the fried chicken of your life stop you from living out your God-given legacy to create and what you were put on this earth to do. Tomorrow is never guaranteed, and we only have so much time left on this earth. Praise God, we woke up to see another day. And I pray that we wake up again tomorrow to have a second chance to do great things again. Because not everybody has the same breath of life that you do today. It's a blessing. For who you still have in your life, love on them and cherish them greatly. And especially if they're pouring into you, love on them very greatly. For those you've lost in passing, continue to carry their legacy and pass it on to others. Because people need your love, they need your light, they need your amazing spirit. There'll never be anybody that'll talk like you. There'll never be anybody that'll walk like you. There'll never be anybody else that can do the thing like you do best. Fully express you. You are unique. There's only one of you. People need that, who you are and what you have to offer in this earth while you still have time here. In some cases, you might be all they have left. You really never know. You never know. With that said, and I'm going to end it with this, here are 5 things to help better your life and get more of the fried chicken out of your life. Number 1, make sure you get a journal, whether it's digital like Notion. You can have a physical notebook or like a rocket book. You can have an audio recorder if you like and express yourself that way. But make sure whichever medium you use, you go back and track yourself and listen to them and reflect with it. And take time to identify the fried chicken in your life that's holding you back. Number 2 is identify the trigger areas and avoid them. You know the best way to make sure you don't get near fried chicken? Don't go in the deli section when you go into the store. If you go to a restaurant, make sure you don't go to a restaurant that serves fried chicken. Whatever you can do to not be in that environment or that place or around that person, whatever it is, not to be around that circumstantial thing that's going to get you to the fried chicken, stay away from it. That's one of the best ways. So when you know the trigger areas that get you there, you'll be that much better. Because life is a series of micro decisions and choices. And it's not the feeling or the temptation, it's what you do next that will make the difference. But if you're not even in the environment where it happens, you are in a much better state. Number 3, make conscious, actionable decisions to stay away from fried chicken. I'll give you an example. I know I'm about to study soon. And I ask myself this. I will ask myself this in the open. I know I'm about to study soon. Do I need to be eating the fried chicken or not? But see, what you're doing now is you're consciously making a decision. It's not passive anymore. You check your social media. Usually when you do something that you indulge in, you don't even say anything about it. You just go into it. You don't say, oh, I know I shouldn't be going into this, or whatever it might be for you. But if you say, I don't need to be going into this fried chicken, or I really need to be studying. Should I really be diving into this fried chicken? Should I really be diving into social media? Should I really be doing that thing? Or all these things that's not bettering yourself. When you ask those questions, should I be making an investment, or should I be spending? When you make decisions like that, at least you'll know actively that you're making a choice before you make it. And whatever else from there, you have to live with that consequence if you choose to still take the fried chicken. But at least you know that you can actively hold yourself accountable for it from there. But I also want to tell you, when you start to make the change and you really start to grow and you start to become better and you're really desiring growth and fighting for a better future, that fried chicken is going to come after you. Yeah, buddy, when you're waiting at that bus stop, you get on that bus and you go around to that seat, it's going to be waiting for you. When you clock into your office and you go up to your seat, it's going to be waiting for you. Wherever you go, that fried chicken going to be waiting for you to take a bite out of it so it can take a bite out of you. It's a continuous fight every day to say no to that fried chicken. For some, it's harder than others. But it can be done if you believe and if you want it bad enough. Number 4, make sure you have some SMART goals that's specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound so that you can be on point in living your purpose. And with that, you really stay in your goals, you won't have time for fried chicken. Not as much. You won't have time for fried chicken all day, every day. Because you'll be too busy building towards the betterment of your future. And do not compare your life or timeline to other people's timeline. That's their timeline. You focus on yourself. If you want that life, do it for you. Don't do it for somebody else that wants that for you. You do it because you want that for you. You do the things that's necessary for you to be on point because you need to be there. And sometimes you might have to take some detours. But if that's in the short term to get you to the long term, if you're willing to put in the work for 2 to 5 years to make sure that you stay on point in whatever endeavor, it might be business, it might be a side hustle, it might be upskilling in high income skills, whatever the case may be for you, whatever you need to do to get to where you want to be, you do what's necessary for you. It's your future. Make the best of it. And number 5, share the impact with other people. Whether with this video or how this changed your life, so D can make conscious decisions and D can stay away from fried chicken too. I love y'all. Now, if you excuse me, I have to make a conscious decision on whether I'm going to eat this fried chicken or not. But I hope y'all have an amazing day on purpose and your purpose. And know that the best is yet to come because you're the best you to ever come. Take care and God bless.